Hello one and all, and welcome back to the channel MixABrix. And today I have a Very haul for you, a very big haul. Actually there's two hauls from Very. I don't know whether any of you know about Very and the fact that they sell Lego. I never realised they sold Lego. It wasn't until I saw a Facebook post about this set here being on offer that you could get from Very. This set was on a really good discount from Very at £72. At the time it was maybe about a month old or maybe up to 2 months old, I can't remember exactly, but it was quite a newish set and it hadn't been seen on offer, and it wasn't on offer ever, I don't think, again that low. So I think I did a very good thing. What you needed to do is you needed to get Very credit, and you opened a credit account with Very and then you could go on to something called buy now pay later. I was always a bit dubious about these types of things. I've had bad experience in the past and I thought, is this a good idea? This set just kept taking me back to it. And I'm glad I did. I don't think I've ever seen this as low as this. I think I've seen it around 96 or something like that, but never as low as £72. I didn't get one. I got 2, 3, 4, 5. I still haven't opened them. These sets will not be for selling on as investments. These are going to be my open parts packs, and I wanted the minifigures. Some I will want extras of. Some I might sell on in the future, or you never know, I might give one of these sets away in the future. I'll probably at least keep one sealed and use 4 of them for future projects, mocks, things like that. I just thought for £72, this was a no-brainer. And going back to that buy now, pay later, you don't have to buy now, pay later. It's just that I didn't have enough money to buy lots and lots of things. So I did the buy now, pay later. But the credit, you could actually take the credit out and pay it off the next day or whatever you wanted to do. You can take out a 6-month buy now, pay later, which I did, or you can take out a year buy now, pay later. As long as you're quite strict and you know how you want to pay it off, it's not a problem. But you have to be careful because you can get into debt, as I'm sure you can imagine. They gave me a credit limit of £750 and I spent the lot. I'm going to mix these two orders together because I ran my credit up to the 750 or around 750, as much as I could get it. In the Facebook post, I saw that the sets were on offer and that you could also get a 20% off your whole order. And that's why this set here was £72 with those two things. It was on a lower discount anyway. I don't remember exactly what the discount was. But with the 20% off, this took these down to £72. Not only did I get those, everything else had 20% off. The first time I did my order, everything was on discount or even a better price than Amazon perhaps. So that's why I went for the sets I went for. I particularly wanted this set here, which was also new out. This was not on offer at first for quite some time. In the end, I paid £60 for this, which when it was quite new, it was a no-brainer for me. I needed all those figures and I think both the ships are brilliant. This still is right now about to retire and I need to get some more of them because I think this will be quite a valuable set in the future. It's unusual, it won't be remade, I'm sure of it. Probably most of those figures will be unique. I think they are unique. Yeah, Bale and Skull, obviously they're never going to do one of those again like that. This set was an absolute steal at £60. I know it probably has been about that price or cheaper occasionally. I bought 2 Commander Cody's helmets for £38.24. Again, it's been on offer for £40, quite a lot here and there, but at the time it was nowhere near that amount. I wanted to spend my full £750 each time I did an order. I'm not doing these in order now, showing you. This is 2 orders pushed together. It seems to me the times that I've paid it off, they give you the 20% again each time. So if you stack that with the offers they have on the site, I think you're onto a win-win with Very. As long as you keep paying it off, no problem. This is how Very send out the orders in plastic bags in these boxes. They do look quite good, but there's no packing in them. And you do get a little bit, I don't know whether you can see it on camera, a little bit of box damage here and there. So if you are the sort of person that cares about box damage, Very might not be the best for you. Or you might have a lot of time on customer services talking to them about your dented boxes and sending things back. Or there's another little tip that I can give you in a minute about dented boxes. This one here, as you can see, it's dented there as well. Disney 100. This one was £61.24. I think that's quite good. I'm not sure on the prices. I just know that it had money off, and again with the 20% brought it down to £61.24. So I thought that was good. I wanted one or two of these to put away. I'm not a Disney person, but I can realise that this could well be a nice little investment going forward. To talk about the dented boxes, what I can suggest to you is you can, when your order comes, and they do come in 2 or 3 consignments, or that was my experience, they come over a bit of time, over probably about a week in 3 different lots, I think. So what I did was waited till they all come, and then I rung them up and I said I've had 4 boxes dented. I'm a collector, it's not the ideal thing for me, this, that and the other. And they said, would you be happy with your sets with some money back? And I said, yes, if it's the right amount. So I think they gave me another 20%, or it might have been 25% back. I think I got back about £100. I'm okay with dented boxes if you're going to get that sort of money back, especially if you're going to build them. If you're going to keep them for investment, it might not be the best for you, but yeah, that's just one of those things that you need to be aware of with this type of buying in bulk from Very. So moving on to the Jurassic Park sets. Now, I had not really been buying Jurassic Park up until this point, but now they were starting to come on offer on Very. This one is the visitor centre. You get the T-Rex and the Raptors. I'm sure you know the scene. Well, if you know Jurassic Park, it's iconic. And this was the biggest set in the wave, I think. It's not my favourite one, actually, because it's a bit open. It is a play set, of course. It's not a display set, but hopefully in the future I will turn it into a bit more of a display set. It's got quite a few minifigures. I think it's a nice one. And it was £64. Now, I think this is around £100, close to £64. Quite a big difference. On offer and the 20%, nice. I was very happy with that because I want the whole wave of these Jurassic Park sets. I probably want 2 or 3 of each of them. Next one is the Triceratops, the one with the giant steaming pile there. And I thought this is a lovely, lovely set. I love a lot of these because they've got those old classic Jeeps. They're such an iconic part of the film. I bought 1, 2, 3 of those for £28. Now, I think I saw them in Sainsbury's for a similar amount, but that's the only place I have seen them as low as that. And again, about to retire. All these Jurassic Park sets are about to retire as I film this in late November 2024. They are £46.99 here in the UK at the moment. That's normal price or retail price. When they're retired, they're gone, aren't they? The Brachiosaurus set, fantastic, maybe the best set of the wave. Has that amazing snotty Brachiosaurus that sneezes all over the little girl in Jurassic Park. Another classic Jeep. A tree that they were all sitting up. I'm sure I can improve on that tree and make it bigger. But again, I wanted lots of these. I've got 3. Hopefully I can get quite a few more before they retire, which I haven't got that much time to do, but I will try. 2 of them come in the second consignment that I got, which was £63.74. The first one, which was on offer, and then the 20%, it was £44.50. I really did well there. I should have got more, but obviously I chose what I chose at the time. I'm sure they're 65 at the moment, so it might be the fact that it's not a great saving. There we go, the T-Rex skull. I used a version of this, or a drawn version of this, in my logo for the MixABrix channel, and at £23.80, I couldn't go wrong at the time. They are £24.99 now. Here, coming up to Black Friday, it's a similar price, but I had them very much early on. You don't know when you buy these whether they're going to disappear later or whether they are going to be discounted heavily at these sale times. You hope, but you never know. So again, I stuck them on the Very credit, paid them off now, saved a few pounds, but not much. But I'm very happy that I got them. I do want a lot of these. I want to keep them. They are part of my logo design now, so it makes sense to have a good few of them kicking around. Right. My nephew made a fantastic mock with lots of greenery and this lovely T-Rex skull chomping down on a Stormy. That's going back a while. I think it was a short actually he did of that. Nice little mock. It's on my channel if you want to see it. Sightseeing bus. Nice little set. I have in mind to do something quite unique with it. At the moment, it's just sitting here in the plastic bags. That's something I didn't really talk to you about. Very send these out in these see-through bags, which doesn't really protect them, so I'm not sure. I suppose it does protect the scuffing of the box, but it doesn't protect them against dents and things like that. Not everything they will send out in these boxes. Some of them they do, some of the bigger ones especially, but a lot of them they just send in these bags in bags. So again, be prepared for dentage. If you don't like dents, if you don't like dented boxes, then maybe Very's not the best for you. This set needs no introduction. The Clone and Droid Battle Pack. I think I just made up the order with these because they've been on offer everywhere. I got them for £17. They are hovering around that quite a lot of the time. And right now at Very, they are on offer for £15. And that is the cheapest I've ever seen them. Maybe Game had them at a similar amount, but £15, win-win. When they're gone, and everyone's going to regret not getting more of these. So I say pick them up now. The Bark Speeder. Keller and Beck, the Grogu Rescue. Nice little set. I think underrated. Not everybody loves it, but I think it's quite a nice set. And £17. So it's much and much. It's about that now anyway. So that's a nice little easy pickup. Again, it come with the Clone and Droid Battle Packs as just making up the overall total. This was the one set that I shouldn't have got really. It was brand new out. It wasn't on offer. I just got the 20% overall off on it. And so that took it to £29.74. Now, I'm sure that this, I'm pretty sure it was on offer for £25 in a couple of places. So, yeah, I mean, it's a great set. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But I paid the wrong price for it. But again, I was building up my orders. I took the chance. I wanted one. It just made up the price. Not unhappy that I've got it, but I've overspent for it, really. But what can you do? So my first forays into Ninjago started here. They had this lava dragon. I like the dragons. I found an awesome dragon on one of my Facebook finds. The green one, you may have seen a picture of it, you may have seen the video. I don't want loads of dragons, but I do like having a few dragons about. I just love them. I like building them. This one here was brand new at the time. It was £31.44. I think it's a reasonable saving. I don't think it's the greatest, but I wanted it. It built up part of the order. I will be making that at some point when I know what I'm actually going to be doing with it. Oi, oi! I really wanted this for so long. I looked at it in John Lewis. I looked at it on a ferry on the way to Belgium, or France and then Belgium. I looked at it in every Lego shop I went in. I didn't know anything about the Ninjago theme. And I don't know why, it just kept calling to me. It's a beautiful set. As soon as I saw it on offer, I had to get it from Very. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it, but I'm sure I'm going to work it into something pretty cool. I paid £72.24. I think it may not have been the best deal, but it's not a bad deal. I do love it. It's definitely going to be one of my favourite sets. I'm pretty sure it might be overtaken by City Gardens or City Docks or Markets, whatever. The City Gardens is just about to come on offer in the next couple of days, which will be a couple of days more by the time you see this, if I can get this uploaded at the weekend, which I hope to. The City Gardens will be my biggest foray into Ninjago because it's one of their big sets. I've been looking at those type of Ninjago sets for some time, and it's about to retire. It's going to have the money off with Lego, stack it with the GWPs, and it's a no-brainer if you want those type of sets. But this will be worked into something very displayable with other Ninjago buildings and landscapes, not figures. Figures will be Star Wars. Right, I am on to my last two sets now. This was a little bit of a step outside of my usual interests. Harry Potter. I thought I might want more Harry Potter stuff, but it turns out I don't. If I buy the buildings, I can use them, but they always look like Harry Potter buildings with wizarding. They're always going to look Harry Potter-ish-esque. I'm not sure that I want to do that. I want to disguise it from the original theme maybe a little bit. I'm not sure if I can do that with Ninjago, but I'm pretty sure I can do it a lot easier with from Ninjago than I can with Harry Potter. Yes, the buildings are great, and that's obviously why I bought this, but there's going to be so much interior stuff I'm going to have to change, but I'll give it a go. This particular set I really wanted because I like the tall, thin buildings. Again, it was on offer. I paid £52 for this, and again, it was when it was retiring. It was now or never, and so I'm glad I picked it up. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have too many Harry Potter sets in my worlds, but this one here I think I can do something quite cool with. So yeah, I'm pleased with that one. Time for the last one, and I've saved a truly special one for the last. I was telling you about dented boxes and that you're going to have quite a few dents. This one I was so unhappy that it come dented because it's been one that I've wanted for a long time. I know a lot of people love this. It's just about to retire, and it is the Eldorado Fortress. It's a stunner. Since I've bought this, I have also bought the original Eldorado Fortress, and I will make a video comparing the two, building the two, comparing the two, hopefully with a family member or two that I drag into it. It's not always the best to build stuff on your own. I quite like the idea of building the old with the new. This was the ideal opportunity for this. As you can see, well, maybe you can't see, but it is dented right across there, and that's the type of corner dent that these boxes sometimes get. When I did get this, I rung up. This was the one I was really going on about. I had paid $129.50 for this. I thought that was a fantastic deal, and then they gave me another 25% off. So this, I feel, was an absolute steal. And the fact is, I'm going to take it out of the box, make it, and then flatten the box. So it's not the biggest deal for me anyway, but I still wasn't happy that it did come dented. And I know a lot of you out there will probably be not in the best mood if it comes dented, but when you start to save money like that, it's kind of worth it, isn't it? The very deals, I would say go for these deals if you don't mind dented boxes, or you don't mind messing around with customer services afterwards, explaining everything, going through it and just clawing some money back, because you can end up with some fantastic deals. Being that it's credit, you've got to be a little bit sensible. Every time I end up paying this money off, they just give me another 20%. I'm almost expecting them one day to turn around and say 30% off your next order. Any of the sets that are on offer, you're just winning all the time. I know a lot of people stack these with, I don't think it would work with top cashback or anything like that. I'm not sure. I don't use it. I have had a bit of a issue trying to work that out. It never seems to work for me, so I give up on it. It's not worth my time and effort, to be honest. A very, very good haul, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing these sets. You will see me building some of them in the future. Hope you've enjoyed this video overall, and I hope to see you all very soon in a video. Please remember to do the like and subscribe, and catch you very soon. Thanks very much, one and all. Cheers for watching.